You're with Sports Day. Caroline Wilson, Dwayne Russell, Gerard Healy with you. And we've got, well, he's either the best player in the game or the second best player in the game, depending on whether you come from Moggs Creek or Lake Grace. His name's Nat Fyfe. He's the new Fremantle captain.
Nat, congratulations. It's Caroline Wilson here. How do you want to be remembered as a leader, Nat?
Ideally as a winning leader. Fremantle hasn't had a premiership captain. I know that sounds quite ambitious at this point, but I'm not afraid of putting that out there. Outside of that, I want to be a leader who really empowers the playing group. I want to be a player who's submerged amongst the group, and I think at 25 I fit right into the mould of the rest of the age group of the Freo players, and hopefully we'll grow together. If I look at the selfish reasons for wanting to be potentially captain now, it's because I know in 5 years' time I'm going to be a lot better leader or captain than I am now. And so I just want to sink my teeth into it and just get to work on leading and growing and improving. The public and the media are only going to see a result, me as captain or not, basically. And if I am not captain, that fits the storyline of unpopular with the players, and then that also plays into likely to get traded and go to another club. And that's fine. That's just another thing to deal with. It's the real world. This is potentially something that's going to change the course of my life slightly, you know, as far as how am I being perceived externally. Can I drink as much booze out in public? What is the captain of a club supposed to do differently to what I have been doing externally? Is there anything that changes there, you know? I'm not drinking any less booze, by the way. That's not going to happen. You do think about that, though.
Melbourne club is hoping to lure Nat Fyfe to Victoria, face another hurdle after the Brownlow medalist was named Fremantle captain.
I've got to go to do this press conference now, and you just know the questions they're going to ask you. They're going to ask me about the contract. Does this mean that I'm committed to the club long term? And it's sort of, you have to try and answer that question diplomatically. If they find an in or an angle, they'll keep asking and can generate a story out of it. So I've just got to be really prepared to answer that question, which is easy because nothing's changed. I just want to get to work. I just want to get all this media and stuff out the way and get back to training. We have a scratch match tomorrow, so get stuck into that and keep influencing and just put the circus to bed and start focusing on winning games of footy for this footy club. Alrighty, the new job begins.
Yeah. Right, chaps. Who's going to go first? First three to the far side, last two to the side. Ready? No scratching, nothing. Yeah. You ready? Okay.
Hello, everyone.
I believe tremendous honour, if I know you, this is very important to you.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty proud to be elected by the players.
And Gabriel with Dave.
The relationship I have with Dave is extremely strong. He was the first person to extend a hand.
What's your expectations of what the footy club can achieve this year?
Yeah, I'm wildly optimistic on what we can achieve this year and going forward.
There was talk last year about a potential division between yourself and some players.
Oh, maybe externally. Internally, there was really no acknowledgement of anything like that going on.
What will you be like as a captain?
I suppose we'll find out.
Is this an indication that you want to play the rest of your career at Freo?
I don't think this is an indication at all. I said publicly last year that I see my future as playing footy for Fremantle, and I've got to focus primarily on getting myself back and playing some good footy this year, and the contract stuff will take care of itself. As I've spent more time sort of evolving with the Fremantle club, I started to understand leadership and influence some more, and I'm sort of built into the fabric of the club. And so it became apparent that I wanted to lead and potentially be a captain one day. And so this is something I've set my sights on and something that I'm going to really embrace and be a part of sort of the next 5-6 years with Fremantle.
The next 5 or 6 years at Fremantle, so that sounds to me like you're going to be a Fremantle player for a long time now, and I'm sorry if you've been asked this 1,000 times already, but Are you committing to the club for that long?
Well, I've been asked 1,000 times already, and read into the comments what you will, but as I said last year, I am pretty clear that I see my future being with Fremantle. I haven't signed a contract as yet, and that's because I want to play some football before I put pen to paper. But that doesn't mean that I'm looking at any other clubs or anything like that. Today's news really has no bearing on my intentions contractually.
Nat Fyfe, the new captain of the Fremantle Football Club. Caroline Wilson.
Thanks heaps for that, Nat. That was great.
No worries, mate. Have a good night.
You too. Cheers.
Fuck, that's over. She just pulls at every thread, Caro. Oh, get that camera out of my face, Daz. Sounds like